Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm updating the pitchers tier list for Diamond Dynasty in MLB The Show. I'm gonna try to update these every 3 weeks or so, depending on how much new content we get during that time. Before we jump in, I've said it a million times, and I will say it again. Pitching is extremely subjective, especially when you're an all-star. It's way more about your opponent than what you are doing. Obviously, you still gotta, change your sequencing from time to time. But if you're playing a good player, he's going to destroy even Roger Clemens on All Star. That's just how it goes. Once you get to, Hall of Fame or higher, then, things start to change. So just keep that in mind when you're watching. Right now, starting pitchers are in a very rough spot. There just aren't a lot of top tier arms out there, in my opinion.
Brother, what's that?
And with all the all-star goons running wild of the with the Moonshot program, I wouldn't be surprised if you're struggling to win games, especially if you're someone that relies on getting solid outings from your starters. But you're in the right place. I got you. Just chill, take some mental notes as you watch, and hopefully this helps you feel more confident on the mound in your next game. And hey, if you're not subscribed yet and you found out my videos to be helpful or entertaining, please hit that subscribe button. It helps a lot. Cue that intro.
When I was 16, I won a great victory. I felt in that moment I would live to be 100. Now I know I shall outlive 30. None of us know our end, really, or what hand will guide us there.
Starting off again with our non-traditional tier list, we have not worth the price tag tier. And here you're gonna see Randy Johnson, Pedro Martinez, Bob Gibson, Jacob DeGrom. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, how is Randy Johnson? He's probably the best lefty starter in the game, but he's 200K. If you're mainly on All Star, yes, he's going to be an ace on every difficulty. He's Randy Johnson, obviously. But you don't want to be dropping 200K on a starting pitcher, even if you already have Beltran. Because a starting pitcher can only play every 5 games. So how much value is that? I don't really value it too much. But that's just my opinion. This Pedro Martinez, with Pedro, once you get to Hall of Fame, he's usable. But for 60K, so if you can make it to World Series, you can throw him out there on Hall of Fame. On Hall of Fame, he would actually be a tier above this one. For Bob Gibson, if he was in 30K, he would also be on the tier above this one. If you already have him, you picked him from the second inning bosses. He was one of your picks and you still have him around. You didn't sell him. He is an innings hitter. You can throw him out there every 5 games. He's going to be solid on All-Star. On Hall of Fame, maybe not, because you're on Hall of Fame, you start seeing better players, so you need better pitchers. Jacob DeGrom, God, I really didn't know what to do with him because he is a niche type of pitcher that if you're facing someone that cannot touch his outlier, then he's probably going to look like an ace. But if they can hit a fastball, then you're toast. And he's pretty expensive. I think this DeGrom is dog shit. Like, for value wise, he's the worst pitcher in the game. He sucks. Corbin Burns and Walker Buehler, they're 10K, but with all the free pitchers we have right now, I don't see why you pay, you justify those 10,000 subs. Obviously, if you already have Santander and you log them in, they're inning seaters. You can throw them out every 5 games. They're going to be just fine. Kluber, pretty outdated by now. He's an 89 overall. He's not very good. I don't think he's going to be very good at Hall of Fame. It's insane. I had this dude ranked at ace 3 weeks ago. That doesn't really make sense. Merrill Kelly and Bailey Over, these are two trash pitchers, but I just had to put him out here because I know a lot of people just run high overall players because they see the high overall, think they're better, but no, these two suck. They are straight up cans, especially on All Star. So we move on to our inning seater, like already said, Bob Gibson. If you already have him on your account, he's an inning seater. But if I were you, I'd probably sell him. Or no, probably wait. He's going to go up in price. That's my guess. For inning seaters, we have these three new Color Storm Team Affinity guys: Jared Jones, Jack Leiter, and Brian. Woo! I don't think they're anything special. Pixmitch is alright, but they don't have anything overpowering that you can just overpower someone on All Star. So they're just alright. I don't think they're going to be that much better once you get to Hall of Fame. And next to them it's the Steven Kolek, these two tops now cards. Steven Kolek and Hunter Brown. These two guys throw hard, and especially this Kolek has like an 88, 89 slider. You can definitely start to overpower people that are not very good at the game with that pitch. So for that reason, they're here. But once they get used to the velo, if you're paying someone that's decent, they're going to get rocked. Matt Cain, he'll just go out there, give you 5 4 runs in 6 innings. Solid. Joni Cueto, he could be decent once you get to Hall of Fame, but pretty outdated by now. Doesn't throw hard, doesn't have anything overpowering. Gaylord, he would almost have to be in the not worth it price tag, but if you have him, you locked in JRM, so I'd say that's probably worth it. Noah Schultz and Garrett Crochet, they're only here because they're lefties. There's just like 5 good lefties in this game, which is insane. So these two by default are here, I guess. This Noah Schultz very outdated by now, and everybody's seen him a ton, so he's probably still gonna get rocked. This Garrett Crochet, if you can get him with an inside edge, he's going to be very good. Next, we have our quality start potential guys. I almost wanted to put them. No, this is the highest rate. Yeah, no. My bad. Al Leiter, if you don't have him yet, go get this guy. He's like 10,000 subs right now. He's probably the best value pitcher out there. It's insane how good he is. He doesn't throw. It's weird because he doesn't have anything that can overpower you, but he just works. He's Al Leiter. He always works. That's just how it goes. I know he's in 86 overall. He should be outdated by now, but I think you can still run him out there. I still trust him every 5 games. Tarek Skubal, this guy is pretty expensive right now because he's boosted, but once the boost is over, he's probably sitting around like under 40K, 38,000 subs maybe. Again, if you don't have Randy Johnson, he's probably the second best starter in All-Star at least. So he's worth it in my opinion. Logan Gilbert, I trust this Logan Gilbert with my life, man. He is so underrated. He's amazing. I never see him on online, and the couple times I've used him, he's dominated. He's he throws hard. He gets up to like 98, 99 sometimes, and he has an overpowering slider. Like he throws that slider hard. 89, 90, 88. He has a nasty splitter and he throws a cutter. So he is extremely underrated. I trust this Logan with my life. And finally, Zach Wheeler, only a three-pitch pitcher, but you're going to be spamming sinker, cutter, fastball with him. So if you're playing someone that's not very good at the game, he can dominate. If you're playing someone that knows what they're doing and can wait for that four seam, he's probably not going to be very good. But just having that pitch mixes, and you can throw in the sweeper. You're never throwing the 12-6 curve. But he's a usable arm. I think he's better than everybody down here. Next, we move on to our Hall of Fame demons. So, if you're really struggling on the 700s, maybe you're stuck, maybe you feel like you cannot make it to World Series. Once you get to those to the 700s and you start playing on Hall of Fame, Jordan Zimmermann is up there as one of the best pitchers in the game. He's funky, has a great pitch mix, amazing control. I know he doesn't throw hard, but he rarely gets rocked for me. He has been solid all year. He's an amazing guy. Obviously, he's quite expensive, but he's definitely worth it, especially because if you haven't, that means you also have Soto, Lindor, Acuna, even Chris Sale. So, yeah, definitely worth it. This new Cliff Lee, I only have him here because he just came out. I have not used him. I cannot wait to try this card out. It looks insane, especially since, we don't have any starting lefties available. And he looks very good. I mean, I think you're going to be able to just absolutely dot people with that changeup. It's going to be a disgusting pitch. He throws sinker, cutter, fastball. He doesn't really throw hard. So people will have trouble barrel him, putting barrels on the ball versus him. I think he's going to be extremely good. On Hall of Fame only, please do not use this card on All-Star. Don't try this card. Don't even try it. Like, you're playing with fire. Same thing with this Matthew Liberatore. Once you get to Hall of Fame, again, I think he's only here because there's no lefties. Like I already said a million times in this video. I need to stop saying that. But he's good. Like, he's just solid. If you need a lefty look, you can throw him out there on Hall of Fame. Probably not going to be very good. Logan Webb, he just works. Like, he's a control guy. Sinker cutter. With a good changeup. He's just going to be solid. He's probably an innings eater on Hall of Fame only. Don't use this guy on All-Star. Michael Walker. With Michael Walker, the thing is, he's kind of funky. He has a good pitch mix. But he doesn't have anything to overpower you. So you're going to be pitching to a lot of contact. And the problem that I would say the main problem that you face once you get to Hall of Fame is first you have to adjust to, the new timings, with it's hard. I mean, obviously it's harder to hit, but you're also facing better players. So a guy like Michael Wacha that doesn't have, really an out pitch, he cannot strike out anybody. He has 76 Ks per nine, and I mean, with what are you going to strike somebody out with an 80-mile-an-hour changeup? I don't think so. A good player, is going to recognize it. But I still have some faith in him, okay? He may be a cannon, I may be completely wrong, but I'm willing to say he's going to be usable on Hall of Fame. Andy Pettit, this card was pretty much extinct. I don't think I've seen him all year. He was like 100K, and he's not very good. But once you get to Hall of Fame, I only put him here again because he's a lefty. I think he's pretty outdated. If you want to try him out, he's like 6,000 subs now. Good control, righty. But please don't try this guy on All-Star. If you didn't need a lefty on All-Star, don't try this guy out. Next, we have our niche tier. I don't know about Jim Palmer being here. I just put him here because he throws a super slow changeup and a curveball. So if you're playing someone that absolutely sucks at this game, you're going to destroy it with this. Just throw a fastball a couple times, and then just throw changeups in the dirt, and they're going to strike out 8 times in 5 innings. But what are the chances you play someone like that? Not very high. That's why I keep him here, because there's a slim chance that he just dominates, like flat out dominates, and that's what this tier is about, somewhat. Satchel Paige, he just throws hard. So if you can overpower someone with his fastball, then he's going to be amazing. If you can tolerate his windup, if that doesn't annoy you, this is a guy that you can try out. He's free. The only problem is everybody's used him a lot, so everybody's kind of used to him now. But you can overpower people with that fastball and that slider. He throws like a 92 slider. That's a lot for some people that cannot hit. That's all you need. Next, Chris Sale. So these three can actually, well, not actually, will look like an ace against some people. But if you're not facing the right guy, they're going to get shelled. And I mean badly. You might not be able to go 3 innings. These 3 gentlemen here. Chris Sale, if you've played MLB The Show before, you know all about Chris Sale. Nasty, funky delivery. I dare say nasty slider. Super slow. Moves a lot. And he's just weird. Has a good pitch miss. I know it's only 4, but he can throw them all. Some people will strike out 15 times against him. That's just how it goes. Roki Sasaki, he's probably one of the best all-star pitchers out there. He's kind of expensive, so that's why, I don't consider him anything more than this category of niche here. He serves a purpose. Overpower people with the fastball and the sinker. He has outlier on the sinker, and he has a nasty splitter. The only problem with him is you're pretty much never gonna throw that slider. It's horrible. You cannot locate with that pitch. Obviously you're gonna throw it, but it's mainly just a 3-pitch mix. That splitter is pretty nasty. He was amazing for me on All-Star. I've stopped using him now, but if I can see his stats real quick. So I only used him 5 games, but he had a 3 ERA, 21 innings, 28 strikeouts. He had 1 complete shutout, so he was decent for me. Only gave up 3 home runs. He was very good, but probably a little bit outdated by now, but he's still going to get the job done for you when you're facing the right player. Paul Skeens, I know a lot of people consider this guy an ace, but really, you're only using Paul Skeens because you're a fan of his girlfriend. You're a big fan of him in real life. I know he's pretty fun to watch. He's one of the best pitchers in the league right now, if not the best. He has a cool mustache, so if he's your favorite player, it wouldn't surprise me. But again, his pitch mix is terrible. He's just a 4-seam sinker slider. His slider is not very good. That's his 5th pitch. So you're pretty much only throwing four-seam sinker, and that can only get you so far. If you're playing someone that's good, again, he won't last 3 innings. Just like I want to last 3 seconds with Levy Dunn, But we're not here to talk about that. Let's move on to the or aces. Obviously, Roger Clemens here. I don't have to say anything. Dustin May, I'd say he's probably the best Valley pitcher in the whole game. He's amazing on All Star. He's amazing on Hall of Fame. He's amazing on Legend. He's amazing on Gold. He's your best option. Like, I trust this guy a lot. Super solid. Great pitch mix. Throws hard. You can overpower people with his stuff. Amazing pitcher. Honestly, if you don't have him yet, which I assume everybody does by now, he's super easy to get. His program is super easy. You don't have to spend a lot of time doing stupid moments or stupid missions with Marlins players or catchers, something like that. John Donaldson, on All-Star, I will say he was getting destroyed. Like, absolutely destroyed for me on All-Star. To a point where I stopped using him. Like, I honestly stopped using him. But then I got, I'm playing mostly on Hall of Fame now. I only play on All-Star at the start of the season. And he's been amazing on Hall of Fame. I think I was just pitching wrong with him. You just want to be spamming that slider. You can overpower people. You can jam righties with the slider. Honestly, he's an amazing pitcher. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, because I thought he was ass. Like, honestly, I thought, like, bro, this John Donaldson is so overrated. He's not as good. And, well, yeah, I don't think he's no Randy Johnson. I think Randy Johnson is probably better. But the fact that this card is free, I know it's super annoying to go and do the Negro League storylines. It's kind of tedious. It's super easy, though. If you don't have him, go and get him. If you have Donaldson, Dustin May, as your 1-2, you can make it work with the R3. And finally, Hunter Green. I only have him here because he's cheap now. What is he now? Like 20K? 30K maybe? Where is he? He's right here. So 34K, he's probably is starting to creep up again. So I would say just go and buy him like right now. If you're solely an All-Star player, go and get this guy. Once you get to Hall of Fame, he's going to be decent. But since you're only throwing a fastball, slider, splitter, he's going to get rocked if you play someone good on Hall of Fame. On All-Star, you can make it work because the spit differential is just so stupid. You're going to destroy people with the four-seam. And before anybody says, oh, he's pretty much the same pitcher as Skeens. Skeens even has a sinker. Yes. But no. Hunter Green throws a slider and a splitter. That's a pitcher for lefties and for righties. What the hell does Skeen have? Like, Skeen slider is terrible. So you're going to be spamming sinkers down and away. Middle inside, two lefties. I think that's a pretty easy pitch to hit if you're playing someone that's good. So that is it. That's the All-Stars. That's the starting pitchers tier list for you guys on All-Star difficulty. That's what I meant. Alright, that is it for me today. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment down below. I would love to know who has been your most reliable starter this year. Also, stay tuned because I'm dropping the relievers tier list tomorrow. And trust me, guys, You do not want to miss that one. Until then, I'll catch you later.